Hey guys, so this is after me already filming, just me telling you what you're going to be doing. So you're just going to, this is what you're supposed to actually do when you're rebodying. You just don't want to do the push down method because that will rip the doll's vinyl. No matter what you do, you're most likely ripping your doll's heads, the inside of their heads. It's not the neck you're breaking of the doll, not the body. You're ripping the inside of the head. That's why they look up like this. So you got to be careful with your dolls, guys. Always boil the heads off so it protects that little piece at the back. So keep watching. So we have our boiling water. Put her head in there. I'm honestly really nervous because this is one of the freaking newer bodies and they have a bigger neck peg, so it just gives me a little anxiety. But you gotta do it when you gotta do it. You think you read the book on somewhere. The book on somewhere. Perfect neck peg, and this one's still good, but I'm definitely gonna trim this down because that was giving me anxiety. That was scary. Because you seen it got stuck in there. Luckily it didn't rip anything, but let me zoom in a little more so you guys can see. But yeah, because you want it, like you see that chunky spot on the back of her neck, you want it to have that because it protects that spot, and once that rips you're pretty much screwed. But yeah, that's how you do it, guys. I'm just gonna boil wash now. Everything goes for Monsters High dolls and the Rainbow Highs and oh my gosh, my phone. And what's the other one? LOL Surprises. Those ones, it works for those too, because you don't want to rip the vinyl in the head. Let me see if I have an example. Go. So this isn't getting there yet, but the new UV heads, I've noticed, you're going to always want to boil those because they're super sensitive. For some reason, the 2015 heads and the UV heads and the 2010 heads, with like the 2010 with these bodies, their heads are stupid sensitive. So you're going to want to be careful with those three. UV, I mean, honestly, all of them you want to boil off. Truly, guys. If you collect Bratz, you know about the neck pegs and the horrors that they can cause. So basically, I just put a cup in the microwave for about depends on what kind of mug you're using. I'm using a small one, so I only do about 2 minutes. But if you're using a bigger cup, you're going to do about 3. But you're also going to want to make sure that your cups have a... my stuff's in the dishwasher. Not going to lie, I didn't do them. My fiance did. Love, love, love him. You're going to want to make sure that you have a microwave safe. See, it says microwave. And if it doesn't have that, then if yours has like a brand on the bottom, like this one says Fiestas, Google that. Excuse me. You're going to want to Google that and see what it says if it's microwave safe. And yeah. And it's that easy because you really don't want to rip these because Bratz are almost an investment at this point because out of nowhere, when I first started collecting the dolls, they started getting stupid expensive. Because I'm a newer collector, I just started. And honestly, I love them. You think you read the book so well. You can clearly tell I just heard that Ariana Grande song for the first time. It's much different. So I had to come back and say you shouldn't do the push down method because that will break your Bratz dolls' heads and then they'll be like stuck like this, like looking up like this forever. So don't do that. You want your Bratz doll's head to be tight, like it doesn't want to move. Like, I'm not kidding, all mine in my collection are like this because I don't break mine. And you can see when I rebody them that they aren't like, her head's been taken off like 10 times. That was one of my first dolls I've ever got, the Sweet Dreams Yasmin. But yeah, be careful with your dolls. I mean, it happens. Dolls break, and there is an easy way to fix them. So if you want a way on how you fix your broken Bratz that are having that look up problem from the ripped neck peg or the ripped head, because it happens when the doll's head rips on the inside, because that's why it has that little extra piece of the neck in there. So don't rip it or else the head's pretty much toast. Hate to say it, but it's true. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.